Happy 2016, everybody. Vico the Tuscan here. Today we're going to do a tank review of the T-32. I was playing my T-29, looking at my garage, and realized that I had enough XP and credits to just go ahead and get it. I'm working up the heavy line, but I figured why not? That hull armor at the front at 127, but that turret at 298, it's a beautiful thing. Honestly, I play it like a medium, and I've had a great success, except for when my team fails me, but that could be my own contribution and mistakes. But when I get a good team that listens, that T-32, I've been playing it like a medium. The maneuverability is insane. At the engine power at 800, but the turret traverse speed, I mean, it's similar to the T-29, but I'm able to get it in, get it out, and you're going to see a video here of an excellent play of the T-32, and honestly, my opinion, it was played like a medium, it was played well, and it just shows that the enemy team, even though they might think that you're a noobish player, sometimes skill matters, and I would say that the T-32 requires skill. It's not a noob-friendly tank like the IS-6 would be, but in the right hands, it's a beautiful thing. So here we have Dimsy on old Oasis palms before the update, and he's top tier in his T-32, and you can see he's trying to look at the team layout, and he's going to decide to go left, and he's the only heavy on his team. So on this old map, yeah, you could go to the southeast part of the map and snipe from the hills, if you guys remember that before they nerfed it, but given that everybody's going this way, and it's honestly a mediums versus mostly heavies and a nasty T-28 tank destroyer, I think that his choice is going this way is good, and if you could see the maneuverability here, he's keeping up with the mediums, and he's really going to make some good use of these ridge lines here. The gun depression, I forget what it is, I'd have to look at the stats, but I think it's about 8 degrees. Leave a message in the comments if I'm wrong. I think it's 8 or 9, which isn't too bad for a heavy, considering a lot of the Russian heavies have, you know, let's be honest, none. But he's going to go ahead and instead of being supported, support his team, who don't play so well, if you can see in the map position. But that turret, that bouncy turret, he's going to make great use of it. And the 1550 hit points, he's taken, he'll take some abuse, but make use of that turret. So the VK behind him is a little hesitant, and his use of the of his APCR is going to have to come into play, especially against the IS-3. Look at that. Yeah, nothing. But he's going to go ahead and make himself a meat shield when necessary. Opportunity shot there on the T-34-85. Checking his flank. Looks like everything's okay. That VK's in the way. This happens to me a lot, where people just get in the way, and I'm thinking to myself, just get out of the way. There you go, his opposite number. Out in the open, and over-angled, by the way. So if you can get a shot into the hull, what I recommend here, what I would recommend, just to out DPM and out trade, is to probably pop adrenaline. But it is what it is. So take out the Jackson. No armor, but a good gun. Jackson's done. The Jackson's DPM is crap, but I mean, if you can whittle people down 200 damage at a time, don't hit the turret. Oh. At least he's got APCR loaded. I guess he thinks if his turret's turned enough. There you go. Right there. Nothing. Still, his whole team is now all but wiped out. So it's him on 3. If you take out the T-32, who right now is the most dangerous, and I'm going to put money down that everybody's going to start capping, which is what I would do on the enemy team, considering these two are just trading damage. They're both hull down to a degree. But see, even marginally angled like that, he took one off of the front of his track, and it didn't even track him. Right under the hull, tracked him. I would have made the mistake and popped adrenaline right now just to out-trade. And he's doing just fine. And the T-29 and T-28 on the enemy team would have done best right now to circle him and take his rear paper armor up. But nope, they're going to cap. That's fine. He's taken some significant damage trading all this, but with the cap being threatened, great kills for the T-29 and T-28 that are still alive. There you go. He's going to use his turret, but look how he can peek above the ridge, even a bit more so than that T-29, who definitely isn't hull down, to whittle the damage away. Now they're smart to hide behind that rock, and he's hull down. And T-29's that small vulnerable spot on the top, I don't even go for it, especially in a tank as surprisingly maneuverable as the T-32. I don't think I'd even try for that. So right now, for me, I would have just YOLO pushed all the way up. Okay, there you go. Look at that, his speed. Sure, he took one on the side, but now he's got a better position in case the T-28 pops around the side. With him alone, it's hard to suggest that he pressures, but Dimsy's doing really good with his patience with this. Looking for shots into the side of the T-29. Ooh. Sometimes that gun kind of trolls you. I mean, it's a great gun on the T-32. The average damage isn't so bad, but he's definitely using it as a heavy right now. Playing it like a medium is what I would do. It works for me. But I strongly suggest that you develop medium skills, and if you play it like a medium, you're gonna experience a little bit of an underpowered movement, but it works if you have the skill. So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a shot here. There you go. But bam. So the T-28's got all the cap points. Now this is where the T-28 makes a bad mistake, which costed his team the game. It could have been a great win, but he's giving Dimsy his top gun already. And if he wins, it'll be a Radley Walters medal, plus a Kolobanov's medal. So they can play this game, which is what Jingle says, what is it, catchy. Look at that. Big mistake right there. That just cost him the game. T-28's reloading. Adrenaline's already been popped. Right into this paper side. Bam. Thank God the T-28 had a low roll. But that's how I would play, mostly, in the T-32. Great result on that. All those medals, of course, all that APCR, he burned a lot of credits. Until next time, guys, I'll see you out there on the battlefield.